Good evening, I'm Nate Myhock. We'll get to those stories in a bit, but first we had some snowfall in our area tonight, and Jeff, looks like a few inches on the ground and some cold temperatures heading our way. What can you tell us?
Yeah, this is kind of boring. Snow totals around 1 to 3 inches so far across parts of the area, but the roads are covered, and the bigger story now becomes the colder temperatures on the way, beginning really tomorrow and lasting through the holiday weekend. But so far, Plover almost 3 inches for you, Wausau 1.5. So yeah, most areas 1 inch to 3 inches for us tonight, and we are about done with this because it's all pulling out of here right now. See you later. Still though, some light snow and flurries left over in here, likely lingering through about midnight or so, and then clearing skies for us tomorrow. All right, Futurecast shows this very well actually. The bulk of the snow getting out of here just after midnight. Leftover clouds back behind it with some flurries, but then clear skies build in for tomorrow. But there's still a winter weather advisory through about 6 a.m. tomorrow because there is a little bit of freezing drizzle out there as well. So if you're out there driving tonight or tomorrow morning, watch out for icy roadways. Our forecast then tonight, though, is cloudy skies, a couple of flurries left over with low temperatures down near 15. Your full forecast coming up. Nate?
Sounds great, Jeff. We got perfect timing for that snow as Oneida and Forest County snowmobile trails opened earlier today, joining Vilas and Florence counties. However, other Northwoods counties do remain closed. Iron County will open their trails tomorrow at 8 a.m. Price County trails will open Friday morning at 8. Northern Lincoln County trails are anticipated to open sometime this weekend, and we have yet to receive word on when Langlade or Marathon County trails will be opening. Yesterday, it was determined that Christopher Anderson, the man accused of killing Rhinelander native Hannah Miller, will go on trial next summer. Jury selection for the trial is scheduled to begin on August 15th. Anderson has been charged with first-degree intentional homicide. He has pleaded not guilty. Across Wisconsin, hospital beds are reaching capacity, and doctors, nurses, and other staff are being stretched thin. As COVID-19 continues to spike, many healthcare systems are seeing a surge yet again. On Tuesday, UW Health Chief Quality Officer Dr. Jeff Pothoff cautioned that if this trend does continue, they may not have space nor staff needed to care for the number of patients that they are receiving.
We are absolutely conditioned to think that if something bad happens to me, I can go to a hospital and they take care of it for me. And I think what we're saying is in the direction that we're heading, that may not be a true statement in the next couple of weeks if we don't slow things down.
Dr. Pothoff also pointed out that as the hospitals fill up, people facing other illnesses or injuries will have a harder time getting the treatment that they need. The U.S. has reached another grim milestone today. The country hit a record 7-day average of new COVID cases. 254,496 cases were recorded on Tuesday. Johns Hopkins University says that's the highest number recorded during the pandemic. However, hospitalizations and deaths have not seen a similar increase, but experts do say these are lagging indicators that may drag weeks behind case increases. Johns Hopkins says that the 7-day average of new deaths is currently 1,453. Currently, more than 76,700 people are hospitalized with COVID-19. Doctors across the nation are reacting to the new CDC guidelines, cutting in half the time people with COVID need to isolate. Some are saying that it's too short. And today there's renewed concern about how COVID can affect young people. NBC's Chris Pallone reports.
With new daily COVID cases in the U.S. reaching all-time highs, staff at many hospitals across the country are at a breaking point.
People are tired. It's been a really tough 2 years.
The CDC, seeing worker shortages develop in many key business sectors, has issued new recommendations for people who test positive, letting a patient leave isolation in 5 days instead of 10 if the person doesn't have any symptoms, requiring them to wear a mask everywhere for 5 more days.
You want to make sure that particularly among essential workers that you get people out there much sooner.
But some fear the sick will be back out in public too quickly and spread COVID to others.
I've had patients who have had rapid antigen tests positive even beyond the 10-day period. So it begs the question, how will we know what this infectious period really is in order to be safe to return people to work?
The Omicron variant surge has renewed concerns about how COVID affects young people. New York City has seen hospitalizations of children rise nearly 400% this month.
We need to care about our children enough to vaccinate them, care about them enough to mask them.
Health officials say the vast majority of people being treated in the nation's intensive care units are the unvaccinated. In Arkansas, doctors are having a hard time convincing some to get immunized because of politics.
People view getting vaccinated as being on one side or the other when it's really a public health issue.
A public health issue with no end in sight. Chris Pallone, NBC News, Washington.
You've probably noticed that gas is getting cheaper, but that trend may not continue, at least according to Gas Buddy. The gas price tracking tech company is forecasting that prices at the pump will increase next year. They're predicting that the national average will rise to $3.41 a gallon. That's up from this year's average of $3.02. The company is basing its forecast on low oil production from OPEC and refinery closures due to COVID. However, the federal government and many Wall Street analysts are forecasting that gas prices will continue to drop in 2022. And you got to get set to pay even more at the grocery store next year. Many food manufacturers have said that they plan to raise prices for a range of items from coffee to condiments, and food prices overall are forecasted to rise 5% in the first half of 2022. That's according to research firm IRI. General Mills and Campbell Soup plan on price increases in January, and the Wall Street Journal reports that Kraft Heinz has told retailers it will raise prices for some items as much as 20%. However, Kraft says it won't be passing all of that on to customers. Many food staples are expected to be in the more pricey range, in part because of higher labor, packaging, and shipping costs. A man in Antigo has turned his fascination with firearms into a business. Little Creek Firearms and Gunsmithing is owned and operated by Nathan Scheel. His store is in downtown Antigo, and although it started out in his garage, Scheel repairs, maintains, and even makes firearms. He says he grew up around guns and always considered hunting to be a part of the Northwoods culture.
When I was 12, my dad and I, it was expected you went hunting for the family because we had 9 mouths to feed in total. So I really developed a love and passion for firearms during that 12 to 18.
He says his favorite part is learning the history behind the guns that he works on.
Listening to the stories that are behind them and working on them, especially, guns that have been passed down generation to generation, and listening to the stories that are behind them is fantastic.
He opened his new store in late November, and store hours are Monday through Friday from 8 to 6. Coming up on Newswatch 12, we'll take you out west, where one town has a new politician of the four-legged variety. That's after Maine weather with Jeff on Newswatch 12 at 10.
The big in-stock winter blowout sale is on at Slumberland Furniture. Over 20 different sofas in stock and ready to go. Over 50 accent chairs and recliners too. Everything is on sale and shipping is free. Huge store-wide savings at Slumberland Furniture.
Chevy is taking people lots of places this holiday.
We're going sledding!
We're going to find the perfect tree.
We're going to Nana.
Let your Chevy dealer take you there with Chevy Red Tags, where the price you see is the price you pay.
Happy holidays from Chevy.
Find new places, find new roads. Very well qualified buyers may also be eligible to get 0% financing on all Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups. Plus, you may qualify for $500 bonus cash when you find your red tag, or use that bonus cash to get a $1,500 total cash allowance.
The Northwoods can be a hotbed of severe weather. To stay up to the minute on when and where storms will hit, tune in to the weather team you can count on, Weather Watch 12. Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller and meteorologists Devin Biggs and Andrew Keycaper break down severe weather live on WJFW, Facebook Live, and the WJFW Weather app, so you and your family can be prepared and safe from severe weather. Weather Watch 12, from where you live.
It's the final days of the Ford Get Holiday Ready sales event. Your last chance to get the best deals of the year on Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling trucks for 44 years straight. Only a few more days to save on our full lineup of Ford SUVs. Hurry in. It's the final days of the Ford Get Holiday Ready sales event. Now choose FlexBuy on a 2021 Ford F-150 and get 0% financing for 66 months plus $500 cash back.
The big in-stock winter blowout sale is on at Slumberland Furniture. Over 20 different sofas in stock and ready to go. Over 50 accent chairs and recliners too. Everything is on sale and shipping is free. Huge store-wide savings at Slumberland Furniture.
All right, this is a winter weather advisory. Runs through about 6 o'clock tomorrow morning for some snow and some freezing drizzle in there as well. So expect some messy roads tomorrow morning. Not a lot of snow or drizzle, but still, you get the idea. The roads are messy out there right now. All because of this little system working its way across Wisconsin currently. There's not a lot of snow in here. I mean, it's a widespread kind of 1 to 3 incher. There's a couple reports near 4 inches across parts of really Adams County back toward Portage County. But other than that, though, most of us looking at 1 or 2 inches from this. It's quickly getting out of here now, but the damage is done. It'll take some time for the roads to recover tonight into tomorrow, so just kind of slow it down, right? Here's visibility, a good, really kind of reason we look at this and see where the snow is actually reaching the ground, and that's basically happening where you see the yellow shades here. Now, a 1/4 mile visibility is heavy snow, a 1/2 mile visibility is moderate snow, so this is basically light snow. There's a moderate snow right there, but you get what's going on. This is pretty much pulling out of here now, and the snow will be ending from west to east across the area tonight. Futurecast shows this very well, so here we are just after midnight or so, right? The snow pretty much hugging eastern parts of Wisconsin. We'll have clouds through tomorrow morning, followed by decreasing clouds tomorrow morning, and we have a good shot at seeing some sunshine through the afternoon. That's going to be bright, so don't forget your sunglasses tomorrow when that sun comes out through the afternoon, before that quickly fills back in with clouds tomorrow night. All right, so future snowfall looks something like this. Again, we're talking probably less than an inch or so going forward. The bulk of the snow is done, but the roads are kind of messy. Be careful driving out there, but this snowfall is pretty much over with us. All right, so here's the system now. There's actually 2 lows across the Great Lakes moving this way into that high pressure. For us, high pressure builds in for us tomorrow. It's a happy high pressure, but a colder one with a sneaky cold front coming through during the afternoon. It'll change our winds out of the northwest and drop our temperatures drastically tomorrow. We'll have highs in the 20s, but about probably dinner time tomorrow, we'll have pretty much temperatures in the low teens. And then this system here, we have to watch that one. It's taking a more southern track, though, which will likely bring some snow, potentially heavy snow, on New Year's Day to southern Wisconsin and northern Illinois. But for us, though, we could miss that one entirely up this way. Then the attention turned towards the temperatures. Lots of cold air locked across Canada. It's beginning to make its move down toward lower 48. In fact, here it is now across the Dakotas. So a piece of this is moving our direction. So it's going to get colder with some daytime highs in the teens and lows down near 0 over the weekend. In fact, here's that trend. Tomorrow, 21, but dropping through the afternoon, hanging out near 20 Thursday and Friday. And those are teens back in the forecast for highs with lows near 0 over the holiday weekend. Our forecast then for tonight, though, is snow ending a widespread 1, 2, 3, 4 inch snowfall with low temperatures down near 15 for tomorrow. All right, here we go. It's Wednesday already. Partly cloudy skies, meaning some sunshine tomorrow. Highs near 21, but dropping through the afternoon. A really gusty west-northwest wind. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwest Furniture and Mattress shows tomorrow, okay, dropping temperatures. Thursday cold, Friday cold, New Year's Day cold, high temperature near 12. Maybe some snow later on New Year's Day night. Nate?
Thank you, Jeff. Politics can be a very divisive topic. Dogs, however, are usually pretty well liked. As Jason Grunauer explains, one town in Colorado decided their local office could use a hand, or a paw, if you will.
Small town politics, like in the city of Littleton, can be rough.
I think I went around and knocked on every single door in the city at least once.
Just ask newly elected Mayor Kyle Schlachter.
The people picked me, yes.
So imagine his surprise when just days into his term, another campaign for mayor started up.
Ours was a little different. The candidates were of the canine sort. We were not electing human. We were electing an honorary dog mayor.
Come on, Murdoch. Let's go see your public.
That would be this guy.
This is Murdoch. He is a 5-year-old Basset Hound.
Goggle donning, sometimes top hat wearing.
Oh, I'm so honored to meet you, Murdoch.
He led the pack to victory after a hard-fought campaign.
Right, Murdoch? Nope, sit down. Murdoch, sit, stay.
All to draw attention to historic preservation in Littleton.
So we really wanted to heighten awareness and engage our community.
And it worked. More than 6,000 votes were cast in the dog mayor election. That's about half of the total number in the actual mayoral election.
The dog mayor race had a much shorter campaign cycle there as well. So if they had gone the same length as we had, who knows how many votes the dogs would have gotten.
We took the hard-hitting questions about his canine counterpart to the human mayor. Were you ever worried?
I feel confident. Thankfully, this new dog only has a 2-year term, and I have a 4-year term.
So the dog doesn't have a ton of responsibilities. The dog doesn't have an office in this building.
I don't even have an office in this building.
He's the mayor of Littleton. Oh my God! The canine mayor.
Though the campaign is over, Murdoch still fills his days with shaking hands.
That's the only trick he knows. But that's really cool because when he sees people, I'll say, Murdoch, give me your paw, and they just think that's the coolest thing of all. There you go. Good boy.
After all, politics can be rough in Littleton. Runoff election between you and the dog. Who wins?
Oh, probably the dog. Yeah, no doubt.
Well, he reminds me of the beagle my family had when I was growing up. After the break, we'll check in with the Packers and explain why Aaron Rodgers was rocking some new footwear. That's after the break.
Make organizing your home your first New Year's resolution with Menard Storage Products. Start by organizing your wardrobe with Dakota Closets, fully customizable wooden closet systems. Or add Dakota decorative shelving. You'll get a $1 rebate for every foot purchased. Seal up your holiday decorations or other valuables with storage crates and totes. And keep them all organized with a new shelving unit. Menards has all the storage solutions to simplify your life inside and out.
Save big money at Menards. I brought in Ensure Max Protein with 30 grams of protein.
Those who tried me felt more energy in just 2 weeks. Here, I'll take that.
Ensure Max Protein with 30 grams of protein, 1 gram of sugar, and nutrients to support immune health.
It's the final days of the Ford Get Holiday Ready sales event. Your last chance to get the best deals of the year on Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling trucks for 44 years straight. Only a few more days to save on our full lineup of Ford SUVs. Hurry in. It's the final days of the Ford Get Holiday Ready sales event. Now choose FlexBuy on a 2021 Ford F-150 and get 0% financing for 66 months plus $500 cash back.
The North Woods can be a hotbed of severe weather. To stay up to the minute on when and where storms will hit, tune in to the weather team you can count on, Weather Watch 12. Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller and meteorologists Devin Biggs and Andrew Keycaper break down severe weather live on WJFW, Facebook Live, and the WJFW Weather app, so you and your family can be prepared and safe from severe weather. Weather Watch 12, from where you live. There's only one place to turn for your Northwood sports highlights, analysis, and more. Sports Watch 12 with Nate Myhawk and Griffin Stroing. Miss any of the action? Go to WJFW.com to relive the excitement. Sports Watch 12.
Coming up on your Wednesday, we'll talk about Wisconsin as the country's largest ginseng producer.
Alrighty, after some snow recently, we do have some cooler temperatures on the way. When will those move in? More when you tune in on your Wednesday.
Well, Aaron Rodgers made history last Saturday, becoming the Packers' all-time leader in passing touchdowns. His first touchdown pass was to Greg Jennings, and the record breaker was to Allen Lazard. But during the game, he wore a pair of socks for a different teammate that has been defending his blind side for years. Rodgers was repping David Bakhtiari during the performance. Bakhtiari has not played in a single game this year, gave them as a gift to Rodgers as a gag gift, saying he wouldn't wear them. But of course, number 12 was more than happy to wear the socks because of the true meaning behind them.
I wanted Dave to be out there with me. Like, from a sentimental standpoint,
he's been such an important part of my success, and he's been such a rock at left tackle for so long. It felt good having those on, one, because it's something different, and Dave didn't think I would do it, but two, because I really care about Dave a lot, and it felt like he was out there with me on the field.
Bakhtiari has been practicing with the team the past couple of weeks, but Green Bay is still unsure when he will return to the field, and Friday will mark the 1-year anniversary of his ACL tear during practice. 4 active Packers were added to the reserve COVID list yesterday, and now 2 more have been added today. Linebacker Oren Burks and tight end Mercedes Lewis were added to the list. Lewis has caught 23 passes on the year for 214 yards, and he is a vital piece in the run game. Burks, meanwhile, has 29 tackles on the season. The Jacksonville Jaguars have requested to interview Packers offensive coordinator Nathaniel Hackett to potentially become their newest head coach. Hackett served as quarterbacks coach and then offensive coordinator with the Jaguars from 2015 to 2018. He's been with the Packers as coordinator since Matt LaFleur was hired in 2019. Although Hackett does not call plays, that duty remains with LaFleur. The Milwaukee Bucks were back in action tonight following their big comeback victory on Christmas Day. The team was in Orlando to face the lowly Magic, and Badger fans probably remember this guy, Mo Wagner, the former Michigan Wolverine, is going to knock down the triple. And the Magic actually held an early lead in this game, but Giannis and the Bucks were too much to overcome. Drew Holiday leaving it for Giannis to slam it home. Milwaukee would win their 4th straight game, 127-110. Pro football icon John Madden passed away earlier tonight. And for people my age, we fell in love with football by playing the Madden NFL video game franchise. But he leaves behind a story much deeper than that. Dan Chinnaman has more.
It's just super football. I mean, I love these kinds of games.
Although he never played a season of pro football, John Madden was synonymous with the NFL. After a knee injury ended his pro career during rookie training camp, he began to coach and was eventually named head coach of the Raiders at the age of just 33. He was young and he was a winner. His teams claimed 7 division titles and appeared in the playoffs 8 times. In 1976, his Raiders won Super Bowl 11. Madden was at the pinnacle of the NFL, but the stress of coaching caught up to him. Just 2 years after winning the Super Bowl, his Raiders failed to make the playoffs. He left Oakland as the youngest coach to win 100 games. When Madden stepped away from the sidelines, he stepped into the broadcast booth.
And emotion, John, is very much a part of this contest.
He was teamed with Pat Summerall for NFL games on CBS and later Fox. His voice was the soundtrack of NFL Sundays.
You can't make yourself one-dimensional against this defense.
Behind the mic, Madden could explain the game and connect with fans.
He had that great ability to make you want him come into your home and sit on the couch with you.
When Summerall retired, Madden moved on to Monday Night Football and later NBC's Sunday Night Football, where he was teamed with Al Michaels. Madden, who never liked to fly, traveled the country by bus. And when his bus arrived in town, it was an event.
Welcome back, everybody, here.
In 2006, after years of service to the game, John Madden was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame for his record as a coach.
You can't appreciate this any more than I do.
After 3 decades behind a microphone, Madden announced his retirement. He said, "It's time."
I strongly believe that this is the right time, this is the right thing, and you just do it.
To a generation of fans, Madden was not known as a coach or even as a broadcaster, but rather for a video game.
Bam! The blitz starts now.
Starting in 1988, Madden lent his name, voice, and personality to video game maker EA Sports. The Madden NFL series games were bestsellers and won Madden a new generation of fans. John Madden, a football life well lived. Dan Chinnaman, NBC News.
I'll tell you what, that man had a ton of influence on me and my love of football, and of course, ultimately, my career choice. May he rest in peace. Coming up, though, on Newswatch 12, we'll head to New York, where folks are getting ready to ring in the new year, but not with a ball drop. I'll explain in a few minutes.
At
WJFW, our Newswatch 12 news team works around the clock to bring you the news that matters most of all to the North Woods. Our team is committed to the community and ensuring that you are as informed as possible. The Newswatch 12 team works hard to deliver the most important stories from around the globe, local and national sports updates, and weather reports. We are NBC Newswatch 12, news from where you live.
When you have a house full of kids, your water consumption is through the roof. But when the kids move out, the water usage goes down. But how long are they really gone for? With high-efficiency systems made by WaterCare, Maher Water Corporation can roll with any size-changing families. So call us today so we can help you with those water use issues. The laundry is still up to you.
Whether it's for work or play, you want a truck that'll get the job done right. We have them all. Half-ton trucks, Power Strokes, Cummins, Duramax, SUVs, over 800 to choose from. Know that all Lenz trucks are fully inspected, certified clean, can be purchased online, and can be delivered right to your door. It's our way of saying thanks to our past and future customers for the last 35 years. Go now to lenztruck.com.
Lenz Truck.
When I was in Iraq, our convoy was hit. It was bad. After I came home, I could still hear booms and see tracer fire. Makes it hard to be a good mom.
As America's veterans face challenges, DAV is there.
I'm Naomi Mathis, Air Force veteran.
With the right support, more veterans can reach victories great and small.
With help from DAV, I was able to begin to heal.
DAV provides a lifetime of support to veterans of every generation, helping more than 1 million veterans each year.
Today, I'm part of DAV. We're veterans helping veterans to get the benefits they've earned. And I give my veterans my all.
But there's more to be done and more victories to be won.
My victory is being able to be here for my children.
Naomi Mathis, thank you for your service. May your victories inspire many more. Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
We'll ring in the new year in just a few days, and for many people, turning the calendar over also means making a New Year's resolution in hopes to better oneself. But some people are taking it even one step further and saying good riddance to all the bad. Adam Harding reports.
I'm saying good riddance to COVID.
The Rosado family will tell you it has certainly been a rough few years.
Oh my gosh, lockdown, virtual school, work from home, everything.
And you're just gonna get rid of it all?
Absolutely.
Are we ready to burn? It's why today in Times Square, they're saying good riddance to all the bad.
I said good riddance to COVID because I feel like it's definitely impacted my teenage years, so I won't be able to have like regular memories.
I said I want to get rid of COVID because I can't do anything now because you have to wear a mask everywhere and stuff.
Add some magic flames to it. From stress and anxiety to bad vibes, unemployment, those who don't wear masks on this subway, even an ex-boyfriend.
Ready to say good riddance? Here we go. Put it in there.
These are the unwanted memories thrown into the fire.
Let's burn it. Burn it. There it goes. Into the flame.
Burning on the backdrop of a COVID testing center and the site where the city and the world will ring in the new year. What do you want to get rid of?
Honestly, what we're going through right now for 2 years.
It opens up more room for good things to happen. Because, you know, all the bad things that happened to us in 2020 kind of closed us in, you know? If we burn it, it's gone.
Fireworks Country has everything you need to create a New Year's tradition under a fireworks-filled sky. Celebrate New Year's Eve and welcome the new year with a bang. Fireworks Country, located at the Big Blue Barn 1 mile west of Wittenberg on Highway 29.
Season's greetings from Northwoods Furniture and Mattress. We wish you all a holiday season filled with joy and laughter and family and friends. As we wrap up another year, we would like to thank all our customers for choosing to shop our family-owned furniture stores, and we look forward to our future customers as well. Your support is truly appreciated. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from all of us here at Northwoods Furniture and Mattress.
Hi, I'm Linda,
and I am here because of severe chronic back pain. I have been seeing doctors after doctors. I've had back surgery, and I had had enough. So I went to Dr. Scher. I am relieved. I am happy. My family and my husband are very happy that I had this done.
Are you suffering with back or neck pain and considering the possibility of surgery? At the Spinal Aid Center of Wausau, we incorporate the latest technologies, including high-intensity laser therapy that provides the highest success rates in helping people just like you avoid back and neck surgery. With our treatments, there are no drugs and no surgery, just relief. Call today for a free spinal disc severity consultation and see if our treatments are right for you. Call 715-203-4392 or visit us at spinalaid.com. Start living your life pain-free.
The North Woods can be a hotbed of severe weather. To stay up to the minute on when and where storms will hit, tune in to the weather team you can count on, Weather Watch 12. Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller and meteorologists Devin Biggs and Andrew Keycaper break down severe weather live on WJFW, Facebook Live, and the WJFW Weather app, so you and your family can be prepared and safe from severe weather. Weather Watch 12, from where you live.
Fireworks Country has everything you need to create a New Year's tradition under a fireworks-filled sky. Celebrate New Year's Eve and welcome the new year with a bang. Fireworks Country, located at the Big Blue Barn 1 mile west of Wittenberg on Highway 29.
All right, Nate, the snow is leaving us out there right now. Still some flurries through midnight or so, but the damage is done. A widespread 1 to 3 inch snowfall has fallen, maybe a ½ inch to go tonight, and then the winter weather advisory expires about 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, likely before then, but there will be a little bit of freezing drizzle tonight, which means roads and sidewalks slippery tomorrow. But then look what happens. Colder air builds in. Great news for the trails and lakes because we'll have highs in the teens and lows in the below zero this weekend.
Yeah, so goodbye to the snow, hello to the cold, just part of the deal here.
Life in a northern town, right?
Of course, yeah. Thank you, Jeff. Thanks for watching. The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon is on next.